evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. We're about to start class, so waiting for the others to join. It's a LinkedIn class for both personal branding, repositioning, and today we'll be talking about content creation and content marketing. So I'm waiting for students to join and we can hit it up. So we'll just wait for like 2 to 5 minutes and then we start the class. Okay, I can see one person has joined. Okay, please, as you're joining, just introduce yourself. Let me know that you are here. Just identify yourself. Good evening, Deborah. Good to have you in class. You are the first person to show up in class. Still waiting for the others to join so that I wouldn't have to repeat myself. So let's give them, this is what now, a few more minutes. Let's see if we can have say 5 to 10 people and then we start. Pamela, you're welcome. Thank you, Deborah. I'm very grateful. We'll be talking about content creation and content marketing today. It's quite a lot. I took a lot of time to write out well, basically bullet points of the things that I wanted to address, that I felt that the mentorship class needed to know about. It's pretty much, but I'll try to condense them as much as possible. You know, these are things that you just can't learn in one day, but I will do my best such that at the end of the mentorship class, who's this? Hassan, can I sing? No, this class is not for singing, Hassan. This is a class for people learning content marketing and content creation, not a singing class. So, oh yes, we are 12. So guys, as you're coming in, no problem. So guys, as you're coming in, please introduce yourself. Introduce yourself so that I can know those that are in class. And yes, the thumbs up is very, very, very important. I want us to make good use of this comment section. Any part of the class that resonates deeply with you, please type in the comment section so that I know that. Joy, you're welcome. How are you feeling? Hope you're feeling better. Ndidi, good to see you. Thank you very much. So guys, please make good use of Wordsmith. You're welcome. Gabriel, you're welcome. Yes, so please just chat your name and your location. You know, like Gabriel did. He said Gabriel from Enugu, so let me know exactly. Yeah, Blessing. Yes, Blessing. Where's your location? Faith, tell me your location. Ndidi, tell me your location. Pamela, your location. Anybody wants to log in, your name and your location, please. Faith is from Kwara. Excellent. Abimbola, Ogun State. Abimbola, I'm coming to Ogun State this week for LinkedIn Abeokuta. I don't know if you'll be there. It'll be nice to see you. Jane, oh, you are now in Lagos. Excellent. So please, let's just make good use of the Deborah. Okay, Enugu State too. Right. Onyinye, Enugu. Wow, we have like three people now from Enugu. Excellent. So please make use of chat session. Like I said, any aspect of this class that resonates with you, I'd like you to just, you know, give me like thumbs up, or you know, you reiterate the comments. You know, any area that resonates with you, just put it in the chat. Let me know that yes, I am speaking to your core, to your innermost being, to your spirit man or your spirit woman, right? And please don't hesitate to take down notes. And of course, if you want to ask questions, ask. If I can answer it at this time, yes, and if I can't, I'll tell you I'll answer it in class. I still have Omolola. You are welcome. Omolola, you are the nurse, right? The academic nurse. Am I right? Where's your location? Ogun State. Sunday Favor, you are welcome. Abimbola, I'm always speaking to your innermost being. Okay, oh, thank you very much. Benita, when name? Yes, oh, repping Delta State. I don't know if you guys know I'm from Delta State too. So, Omolola, Ogun State. Good, good, good. But are you the nurse? The registered nurse? That we had a discussion in the WhatsApp group about repositioning you before coming out live. Thank you so much, Omolola. Okay, so moving on. Today's class, like I said, please thumbs up to encourage me, and any part of the class that resonates with you, please type in the comment section, you know, so that I'm sure that I'm speaking to your innermost being. And aha, yes, the banner of a lawyer, black and white banner. Don't worry, don't mind me, I'm very blunt, oh, but you know, I mean no harm. I'm just a very straightforward person, you know. I just say it as it is, and the idea behind it is for you to improve. All right, so today I'm going to be talking about content creation and content marketing. And as I said previously, before some of you came into class, thank you, Omolola, I scribbled down a you know, quite, because you know this is a live class, but I just want to make sure that what I'm saying is structured, so I don't find myself, you know, moving haphazardly. I want it to be that you get real, you know, value at the end of the day, you know, real value. And this value I'm talking about is value whereby for those of you that know, I'm sure the wordsmith and communication knows this already, my classes are premium, right? So it's really a big deal for me to be doing this, you know, ideally when one should be getting paid. And not to praise myself, but just so that you understand the level of what I'm pouring into it. And that's why you see me so finicky about the assignments, the summary, because at the end of the day, if you are not learning anything, then it's a failure on my part. I don't like failure. And not just a failure on my part, at the end of the day, what happens is that, how can I interpret it now? At the end of the day, you will be unable to implement, because it means that you did not, or you don't understand what I have been saying. And the KPI, or the way to evaluate if a teacher actually is doing well, is if the students, thank you my darling, is if the students understand. It's one thing to teach, it's another for the students to understand, and it's another for the students to be able to implement. So, and I like the fact that people were implementing. Can you still see me and hear me? Wow, numbers are dropping. Is it network? Can you see me and hear me now? Please, if you can see me and hear me, say yes. You can see me, you can hear me. It's network, oh. It's network. Oh, thank God, thank God. Oh, excellent. Welcome, Benita. Benita, what's your location? Oh, good, Amalola. Ndidi, welcome back, welcome back. I was a bit worried there. I just noticed that the thing went off for a bit. So, like I said, just to quickly move on. Oh, great, Sunday, thank you. Today's class is about content creation and content marketing. Now, most people, when they position themselves on social media, a lot of people, what they're actually doing is just content creation. Content creation, basically, you are just writing content for so many reasons. But when you talk about content marketing, it means that the essence of what you are writing is converting. Content marketing applies to the strategy of conversion. Content creation, you are just creating content. It could be that you are creating content for entertainment. It could be that there are many reasons why people create content. But if you want to get leads being people that will eventually buy into your products or your services. So guys, for those that were not here before, like I said, as I'm speaking, please, any part that resonates with you, type in the comment section so I will know. And yes, please keep the likes coming. Thank you very much. Now, content creation and content marketing are two entirely different concepts. Thank you for the love. Different concepts in the sense that if people are excellent, if people are talking about content creation, you are just creating content. It could be that you are creating content for entertainment, information, so many reasons. But when you apply content marketing, it is a strategy to convert. Now, in sales, there's what they call leads, prospects, and clients. I go again. Leads, prospects, and clients, right? So please, the class reps, if they're in class right now, remind me at the end of the class to send the mentorship team my lead generation Excel, right? If your aim as you are positioned on LinkedIn is to not just gain only visibility and become an authority in your field, but to also generate leads, then you also need to pay attention to this. Now, in marketing, for those that have never been in sales or have little experience of sales, there's what they call lead generation. I'm sure you may have heard this at one point or time or the other. So there's lead generation. So it means that any content you are writing is supposed to generate leads for you. Now, who are these leads? Leads are human beings. Leads are the people that will eventually buy your product or your service, okay? Now, in leads, when you write a post, remember the last class I spoke about inbound strategy and DM strategy. Inbound strategy is when your posts, the content you write, is attracting clients to you. But in this case now, using the word leads is more appropriate because clients are people that have eventually bought into your product or your services. So let's go to the basics. When you write a post and somebody comes into your DM or goes to the comment section and says, Faith or Sunday or Deborah or Molola, I love what you are doing. I like what you are doing. You are speaking to my pain points and I am interested in this service. I beg, how much is it? Or what's the procedure for registering for your class? That kind of thing. That person has signified interest is automatically a lead, right? For instance, the entire team in the mentorship class are my leads, because at the end of the day, some people, of which some have already even come into my DM to say they're interested in my paid classes, and I say, okay, let's be done with the mentorship class first. Thank you, blessing. Thank you very much, right? So in essence, what I'm trying to say is that when you are writing your content, unless you don't want to make money, that is fine. But when you write, there are different kinds of content. There are contents you write to generate leads. There are content you write to generate followers. And there are content you write to position yourself as an authority in your field and a thought leader. Three things. There are content you write to generate leads. There are content you write to generate followers. And there are content you write to position yourself as an authority and a thought leader in your field. Three different concepts. So sometimes when people write content, they find out that their profile views will increase, their engagement will increase, their impressions will increase. However, they may not get any lead. They may not get anybody saying they're interested. But here's the trick. There are some people that are silent leads and some people that are outspoken leads. Silent leads are the ones that have been spying on you. They've not said anything. They're interested. They don't know. Maybe her cost will be expensive. Maybe thank you, Omolola. Maybe I don't know if I'm ready for this kind of class now. And then there are the leads that will come into your DM straight and say, I am interested in your course. Please understand, leads are the people that are interested in your products or your services. However, there are qualified leads and unqualified leads. Qualified leads are the ones that have interest in your service and can afford your service. Unqualified leads have interest in your service but cannot afford your service. Also, unqualified leads are people that can afford your services but don't have interest in your service. I'm sure some of you may have experienced where you DM some clients and say, I'm a graphic designer, I'm a virtual assistant, and it's obvious from their headline that these categories of people are actually your target audience and most likely can afford your services, but they still tell you a no. The no could be because they are not ready for your services at that time. The no could be that they already have somebody already giving them that same service already, maybe premium value or whatever value, and they are okay with it. So there are many reasons. So when you are classifying your leads, not everybody coming into your DM will be ready to buy from you at the same time. So you must be able to use follow up, but in a very wise way. But this DM marketing is not the focus of today's lecture. I'm just trying to break down some concepts to you. Now, when a lead now has continues we have what we call warm leads, cold leads, and hot leads. See, I've classified leads now in different ways. I've spoken about qualified leads and unqualified leads. Now I'm moving on to warm leads, hot leads, and cold leads. Right? Hot leads are the ones that are going to pay for your service or your product any minute from now. Maybe in the next 2 days, in the next 3 days, in the next 5 days. Warm leads are the ones that have shown interest in your products and services, but are telling you, okay, you know what, end of the month when I've collected salary, or in 2 months time when I've finished all the other courses I'm doing, they are warm leads. Cold leads are the ones that have not even really signified any interest. They may have asked a question one day, how much is the cost, and then they run away. You'll be sending them reminder, how far are you interested? You said you want to register, but you did not say anything, and they did not say anything. So those ones automatically are cold leads because they've not really signified or committed fully. Now, by the time these leads and service, they are already classified as clients. So the lead generation sheet, like I said, DM strategy is not what we're supposed to discuss today. That by the time we get to that point, you already have an idea of what we need to do. So by the time you get the lead generation sheet, part of your assignment, please write it down, is you're going to generate 20 leads on your lead generation Excel sheet before mentorship class. So for next week, by the end of next week, class reps, take notes. By the end of next week, everybody should have generated five leads on their lead generation sheet. At the end of the program, you should have generated 20 leads for your business. I've already taken time to explain what leads are. The people that are interested in your services and can afford your services. So I'm sure some of you already have likely people that you feel are interested in your services. So we're still going to have another class about how to follow up on them, how to send them messages, which is called the DM strategy. Remember, I started the class with inbound strategy and outbound strategy. Inbound strategy is when your content is attracting clients to you, the leads, and then outbound strategy is when you are going to go and meet the mountain, wherever the mountain is, to market yourself. But one of the focus of why I'm taking time to explain this is because, like, I myself personally, when I started out on LinkedIn, I was doing outbound. The thing wanted to kill me. It wanted to extinguish my life. You know what it is when you are sending DM to random people? They may be your target audience, but the buzz inside the DM is always, is always something else. If your mind is not strong, you will not send any DM at all. Because it's all manner of responses you are going to get. I personally do it too, so I'm not going to fault anybody that has done it to me, right? And most especially when your target audience is a diverse audience. When I mean diverse, for instance, now I am positioned as an executive coach for female leaders, that is CEOs, founders, executives, professionals, and creators, right? Now, the way I will DM a CEO, founder, or creator that is a Nigerian will be entirely different from the way I will DM a female. Sorry, I'm trying to, because this thing looks like it's falling at me. So the way I will DM and speak to a female CEO and creator that is a Nigerian is different from the way I will speak and sell to a female creator that is based in the US, that is based in the UK, that is based in China, that is based in Canada, because of cultural differences, societal differences, right? Religious differences. The way you greet an Islamic person is the way you is different from the way you greet a Christian. Greet a single woman is different from the way you greet a married woman. The way you address a man, the way you address a woman, address your age mate is different from the way you address someone that is obviously older than you or younger than you. So the way you also address somebody that has been in a professional industry for 25, 30 years is different from the way you relate to somebody that's your mate. So creators, please, anytime you are sending DM, like I said, this focus of today's class is not for DM strategy, but I thought I needed to touch on it. Please be very polite and courteous when you are in the DM. Don't go asking them too many questions. Comment on their posts, comment on their headline, whatever you find intriguing and nice there that you feel, praise them about it, comment them, commend them on it, read up one or two of their posts, share your own insights in a positive way. Don't go and drag them in their DM. I didn't send you that message. Share your opinion in their DM. You could decide to let it be a positive opinion. Please, you can keep the negative opinion for some other time, but let it be a positive opinion. Share it with them. Let them know what part of it that you like. You can just pick a quote they dropped, or maybe their hook or their call to action. Say something that will endear them to you, right? Because everybody likes to be commended. Commend them, but don't go saying that thing you said. Number 5, I totally disagree with it. I think you are myopic. I think you are obnoxious. You're as if you are proud, and you want the person to buy from you. It is not the ish that sent you. I'm not the one that sent you. That's not what. Thank God that YouTube will keep evidence. I did not ask you to say that. Don't go arguments with people in their DM. Don't go telling them. It's just like me saying I want to optimize someone's headline. First thing I do to tell them is your headline is messed up. You are my people. I can afford to lash you inside the group, right? Because we are family. But to a random person who I want to do business with, I'm not going to go tell them, oh, your headline is whack, it's terrible, it doesn't speak to the pain point, it doesn't speak to problem solution solving, it doesn't speak to the target audience, it doesn't show any timeline. I mean, if I'm to walk past your headline, I'm not going to have a conversation with you, neither will I connect with you. Thank you very much for your observation, but please keep it to yourself, okay? Find something that is relatable. Now, the person may be far older than you. Don't go asking them, how old are you? How long have you been in this business? What is your business with that? It's not your problem. What you're going to do is to talk about, I see you have gained expertise in this field. I would really, really love to learn from you. However, I know you're a very busy person. I just want to tell you that I am honored to connect with you on this platform and hoping for future and operations. Back down, case closed. All right, just something like that. Of course, the way you relate to your peers too. See, you just have to be polite. That's all, right? So not because someone is your peer means you talk to them anyhow. So moving on. Content creation is good. Marketing makes you. I repeat, content creation is good, but content marketing helps you because keeps Content marketing pushes your products and your services to the right people that will see you. Yes, finding common grounds. Thank you, Omolola. Thank you. Content creation is good, but it will keep you in one place. Content marketing will spread the word about what you do. Exactly. Manner of approach is very, very important. So that is why there are many practice your content here on YouTube. There's Facebook, there's TikTok, so many platforms, right? So, but you also have to understand that LinkedIn is very, very unique in its own way. Number one reason being because it's a platform for professionals. Every platform has, in quotes, its target audience. You can find, yes, Sunday, beautiful, find something that is relatable on every platform. It's not as if you will not find professionals on YouTube. It's not as if you will not find professionals on TikTok or Instagram, on Facebook. But each platform has what they're recognized for. LinkedIn is recognized as a platform where professionals meet, right? And that is the reason why when you are positioning yourself as a nurse, you cannot say it's just like saying a DJ is positioning himself on LinkedIn. A DJ, right? A nurse can position on LinkedIn, a nurse can position on Instagram, a nurse can position on TikTok. I mean, everybody's concerned about their health. But there are some specific niches that may find it difficult to thrive on LinkedIn. So their content marketing may be fantastic, but they may be unable to convert. So the question you ask yourself is, are my target audience on LinkedIn? Because each platform has its peculiarities. So if as a DJ, ideally I would recommend a DJ should be on Instagram or TikTok to market his or her services, while creating content on LinkedIn, but the content marketing will be more effective on Instagram and TikTok, right? So that's not to say it will not connect with some people on LinkedIn, but the ratio may be really small, right? So you should ask yourself right now, looking at your what do they call it now, your current headline, are the people I'm looking for on LinkedIn? Now I want to ask you all to do something. Just 2 minutes, please. I want you to pick your phone, put your name on Google and search. Tell me what you see, right? You can be dropping what you see on the comment section. If you are grading yourself from number 1 being the lowest to number 10 being the highest, grade your profile on Google. I didn't say LinkedIn. Type in your name on Google for me and search. Whatever it brings out, ask yourself, grade it. Am I well represented online, or is it that my brand online is as good as that of a spirit or a ghost? Some people are not existing online. They are existing physically. Omolola 6/10. Good. So Omolola, check my own name, Dr. Isioma Elora Ona, on Google, and I want you to type into the comment section what you notice, right? Just take a minute. Everybody that has graded themselves, once you finish grading, I want you to type my name on Google, Isioma Elora Ona, and search on Google and tell me what you see, right? Tell me what you see, how much I have overtaken Google with the entire first page. My face is plastered everywhere, but I want you to get a feel of it. So when you've graded yourself, please go to Google, type in my name, Isioma Elora Ona, and tell me what you see. All right? Thank you, Faith, 4/10. Thank you for being honest. Abisoye, 7/10. Gabriel, Lord of Jesus, 2/10. No, so the grading is subjective to you. There's no rule to it. It's subjective. So if you don't know how to grade, take a look at my own profile, right? Then take a look at your own. I'm not talking about LinkedIn. I'm talking about Google. Type in my name on Google. So grade your own according to how my own is. I don't know if you understand what I mean, Taiwo. Yes, is it plastered everywhere? Abisoye, like everywhere. My face, different colors of hair, different clothes, everything. Blessing, 8/10, not bad. Not bad, not bad. So anybody that is less than 6/10 means you need what? That's good. So that means you are well represented online. Pamela is only showing your LinkedIn headline on Google. Nothing else. No Facebook, no nothing. Just only your headline. Deborah, 5/10. Okay, that means you have work to do, Deborah. Anybody that is 65432, you have work to do. Okay, Wordsmith, 8/10. Yes, Abisoye, I am everywhere. In fact, if there's any other person bearing Isioma honor in this life, I think I've pushed them out of the space. Yes, Faith, you need work. That's basically what it is. So I want you guys to do a screenshot of that your Google search and drop in the WhatsApp group. You can do the screenshot and keep. After the class, drop it in the WhatsApp group. Okay? I also want to grade it by myself. I wanted you to grade yourself. I am also going to grade what Google has said you are, how you are represented on Google. Hey, trust in verse 0. Hey, God, I need to find myself. I don't know what to say. Exactly, Omolola. It captures a lot. Keynote speaker, transformative leader, entrepreneur, book author, leveraging coaching is too much. It's everywhere. And that is what I want for you guys. And this is where content marketing comes in, where you are marketing yourself. You've got to see, pick one platform. You have picked LinkedIn. You have chosen LinkedIn. Overtake it. Right? Naomi, for mine, I will say 9/10 because it's showing both my IG, LinkedIn, and Facebook. No problem. So I want you to all to do that screenshot for me. That page that has so impressed you, screenshot and drop in the WhatsApp group. The one that you are telling me 0/10, screenshot, put in the WhatsApp group. I want to personally also grade what your Google looks like. Okay? Don't be afraid, Naomi. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Just screenshot it. Right, that first page, when you type in your name and you click on search, that first page, click on it and drop it in the WhatsApp group for me. Mine is 10 over. In fact, if there's anything like 20/10, I've taken over Google. Anybody, like I said, that if they have the mistake of bearing my same first name and surname, it's going to be a very tough competition for them. Definitely a lot. Now, I went for a business deal in Abuja some weeks back, and I introduced myself to the client. Well, I won't call him client, lead. And Onyinye, 5/10, good. Do me a screenshot and drop in the WhatsApp group. No, just grade yourself. Grade yourself what you think. If you feel you are well represented, you can say a 2/10. But if you are not sure, Pamela, do the screenshot, drop in the WhatsApp group, and I can grade it. Even all the people grading themselves, I am still going to grade them on my own again. Right? I'm still going to grade. So I had a discussion with the lead and I introduced myself. This deal I'm trying to close is about $200,000. It's it's part of what I do, and it's called asset management, because that's part of what I do, asset management. When I moved from banking after about 18-19 years, I moved into asset management. I've been in asset management now almost 4 years. So I'll just say my entire career is about 23 years thereabout, right? And as I was about to leave the meeting, I didn't tell the client my name is Dr. Isioma Elora Ona. I left it out. I just told him Isioma Ona, right? I didn't even say Elora. 5/10 Sunday, not bad, but that means you have work to. So please do the screenshots and drop in the WhatsApp group, right? And then as I was getting up to leave the meeting, the lead said, I said, oh, good night, sir. And he said, good night, Dr. Isioma Elora Ona, LinkedIn Queen. I was like, what's going on here? What's happening here? I never introduced myself as a LinkedIner. I never said anything about LinkedIn Queen, nothing. I didn't even tell him that I was a doctor. And so I guess he saw the shock on my face, and he turned the phone and he said, I've checked everything. I've seen everything there, because the money, the products that I was selling to him is so expensive. So I guess he wanted to be sure that I wasn't a scam or something like that. But I can tell you that what he saw impressed him, okay? And that is the power of having a personal brand combined with your content marketing. You will continue to generate leads effortlessly. You will not. That was the reason why the basics we started with was headline. That's why we've been going back and forth for headline and all that, right? Some of you may not get the headline 100% now, but at least we can restructure it a little bit more so that you are more enticing. The reason why we started with that is because when you write your content, for instance, you cannot be writing content saying that you are a VA and your content is talking about how you know how to repair cars. Now, who can tell me the name of somebody that knows how to repair cars? What is the name of the profession? Comment section, please. The people that repair cars, what are they called? Hello, house. So that I'm sure I'm not the only one talking. The people that repair cars, what are they called? Mechanic, Christiana, Onyinye, exactly. Now, a VA and a mechanic, are they the same thing? Definitely not. So the essence of making sure that your profile is well, thank you, Faith Mechanic. The essence of making sure that your profile is well optimized is so that, beautiful Taiwo, is so that anytime you write your content must merge with what your headline is saying. You cannot be a coach, a teenage coach, and you're talking about healthcare. Yes, you can be talking about healthcare, but I mean, maybe I should use another example. You cannot be a teenage coach and then you're talking about something totally unrelated. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to explain that whatever your headline is, especially when you're not yet, like me, at this point in time, I can afford to, on my LinkedIn post, deviate from what my headline is saying. I can afford to deviate from what I'm saying because I have already positioned myself as a thought leader and an expert in my field. Yes, indeed, the mechanics. Your content, exactly, Deborah, it must merge with your headline, with whatever your headline is saying. So your headline cannot be saying A and your content is saying B. Please don't get lost in generic posts, especially when you are just starting out. Once you become a thought leader in your field, nobody needs to tell you. You will know that you are now recognized as a thought leader. Simple things as rankings will be given to you, acknowledgements will be coming to you. You will begin to be seen and heard. That is why you need to be very focused on your. And LES teachers always writing about how to grow your LinkedIn for. Thank you. Oh, you are in the spirit. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Please, guys, if you have other examples, you can share with me. I love it. LES teacher always writing about growing LinkedIn followers. Why? And many people are doing this currently. Please don't get lost in it. Don't get lost with it. You are not a LinkedIn growth coach. And let me explain something to you. If you want to talk about LinkedIn growth, you must personally grow before you start talking about growth. You must personally grow before you talk about growth. What I'm trying to say is that if you have only 500 followers or 1,000 followers and you're not talking about LinkedIn growth, please, who is going to listen to you? Yes, most people talk about LinkedIn growth despite their headlines. Yes, Gabriel, mechanic. Everybody is not a LinkedIn growth expert. In fact, it's frustrating. Please don't get lost in it, because what eventually happens is that it will be attracting the wrong target audience to you. We are still going to have an in-depth class, in fact 2 classes about analytics. I'm going to do screenshots of the areas of analytics I need you to focus on, right? LinkedIn growth everywhere. Don't get lost in it. I almost, at the point when I started it, I almost got lost in it too, but I had to find myself because I felt, if I talk about LinkedIn growth, I will get more followers, and that is true. But I know LinkedIn growth coaches now that their growth, they're not even growing anywhere, but yet they're talking about growth. I will not mention names, right? So moving on, like I talked about, you have to create a professional LinkedIn profile. In creating a professional LinkedIn profile, yes, most people are now LinkedIn growth specialists. And you know, funny enough, Abimbola, funny enough, when the Favicon ranking comes out, they will not be graded as LinkedIn growth specialists. That is the sad part. If you're a data scientist and you're talking about LinkedIn growth, you're a teenage coach and you're talking about LinkedIn growth, even VAs do that, executive assistants do that. You see them talking about LinkedIn growth. When the rankings come out, you will not be able to rank well in your own niche because you are busy talking about someone else's niche that is not even any of your business. Yes, because yes, Naomi, because everybody is saying the same thing. It's tiring. So what I want you to understand is that your headline and your discussions in your content must be in sync, please, if you want to grow. That is what I do. I talk about personal branding, I talk about storytelling, I talk about business strategy, I talk about online presence, I talk about public speaking, I talk about sales and marketing. These are my pillars. So you all need to have your pillars. Pillars meaning that you can have 3 or 5 different things that you talk about, but they are all connected to one thing that you are. There is no way you talk about personal branding that you will not talk about online presence. There is no way you talk about personal branding that you will not talk about public speaking. There's no way you talk about personal branding that you will not have to mention storytelling, because all these things are interrelated. My storytelling, my personal branding, my online presence, my sales and marketing are all interconnected. So which is why I said, as a VA, if you now start talking about mechanic, there's a problem. Okay, exactly. You talk about skincare and weight loss, they're interrelated. Skincare and weight loss are practically in the same industry. So nobody will fault you for talking about skincare today and talking about weight loss tomorrow, because you are in the wellness industry. Skincare is also part of the wellness industry. Weight loss is part of the wellness industry. So that your audience will not be bored, and so that even you too writing, you will not be having writer's block. Hey, what am I writing tomorrow? God, hey, I don't have content to write. You can pick 3, 4, or 5 interwoven exactly. Faith, that's the word. You can pick 3 to 5 interwoven subject areas, which we also call on LinkedIn content pillars, so that you can be talking about them. Imagine cybersecurity and VA. How is cybersecurity and VA connected? It's not connected now. It's confusion. If you're in cybersecurity, then it's even easier if you're talking about data analytics, right? If you're talking about cybersecurity, you're talking about data and analytics, that's somehow okay. Converting, looking at the security nature of data, fine. Interpreting data, fine. But VA and cybersecurity, there's no match in it. So if a community, I don't understand though, Naomi, cyber and VA, I don't understand. But these are the things that I'm sure you all are seeing. Please don't be tempted. I was tempted, but I made sure I didn't go near LinkedIn growth. So please don't do that, right? So when we are talking about creating a professional LinkedIn, rice and beans, so God. So content pillars for workflow automation experts. Okay, yes, I can address that in the WhatsApp group, because I'll need to do research so that I don't give you a wrong response. But yes, workflow automation expert has its own content pillars. I can generate that for you. Just remind me in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so now we're looking at the creation of a professional LinkedIn profile. Remember, I started the class, I said LinkedIn is a professional platform and has its rules. I'm sure some of you already know that people are being restricted, shadow banned, and banned regularly, and that's why I was just screaming about the links. Please, if you see me shouting about anything, don't take offense about it. I'm teaching you so that you learn it well and you don't suffer unjustly. Because when you it's so terrible to be waking up every day and be writing content and nobody's listening to you. Oh, you're a teacher, but you don't talk about it on LinkedIn. Maybe you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can talk about teaching. You can talk about teaching. You can talk about how you have transitioned from teaching into weight loss and skincare. You can talk about the connection between teaching. There must be a connection between skincare and weight loss. You can talk about, as you are teaching, the people with skincare and weight loss issues you have come across. You can talk about juggling the life of being a teacher, a skincare expert, and a weight loss expert. How you have balanced it. You can talk about the downsides of teaching. You can talk, because these are part of the things that make you authentic and make you vulnerable and make you stand out from other people that are in the same industry with you, talking weight loss and talking skincare, which is why you need to have content pillars, more than one. But they have to still be interrelated. Charismata. So which is why I'm speaking to you now. Your professional picture must be well taken. Not the people that are standing inside Orisha shrine to take their picture, or the people that are standing inside bush taking the picture, or the people standing near sea or river like as if they are mami water taking picture, then put it on LinkedIn. And you want a obodo ibo person to enter your DM and say, can I, you say you're a VA, can I use it? No, he's not going to come to you. No, hell no, he's not coming to you. Because you remind him of horror film. He's not going to come to you. So why don't you wear, but it is the truth. It's just that it's not nice to be sharing pictures of those people to you. It would look like as if I'm making mockery of them. They may not know. Maybe nobody has told them. Maybe they just said, let's just put any picture there for now. Please, on LinkedIn, don't just see if it's not anything not done well. See, do it well. Do it well. There's nothing like let's manage. No, there's no managing on LinkedIn. It's like, I remember when I was younger, my mom would say, go and buy soap, go and buy matches. Me, I can go outside with brazier and knicker and smelling mouth and just walk away. I will go for that errand and come back. Uncompleted building, Taiwo, you have experience. Man-made photo shoots, I don't understand. And you want people to patronize? No. Do I know if you want to use me for a ritual? No, I'm not going to patronize you. Right? So, one day my mom calls me and says, Ishoma, what if the person that's going to give you a deal, you jam this person on the road with this your smelling mouth and this raggedy clothes and horrible hair you are taking outside? She always tells me, when you leave the house, move out with your best step, your best feet forward. Go out looking your best. I work remotely like 80% of the time, but if not for this heat, I don't know what's going on in this entire nation. I have my bath. Sometimes I do makeup. I wear my wig. And I sit in my house as if I'm waiting for president. So when I'm going out to buy things, I go out well. I'm not saying wear cockshoe to just go down the street. No, that's not what I mean. I didn't say go and wear your Gucci and carry your designer handbag just because you want to go to Malam and buy bread. That's not what I mean. I mean, as a personal brand, you must be preparing yourself for opportunities that can come to you anytime. That is how LinkedIn is. Why? Because the high net worth tickets you want to close, they don't engage your post. Don't be deceived though. You see, Dr. Ish post 300 reaction, 200 reaction. They don't have money. Oh God. Majority of them cannot afford my products or my services. The ones that can afford it, they don't even comment on my posts. Oh, Taiwo, you can see that me and your sweet sister, we are in spirit. Preparation means opportunities. Don't be deceived. 1,500 reaction. Deborah is already having high blood pressure. Big boy is already saying I'm having malaria. Henry is already saying, God, why me? Why me? There are people with 500 followers that are getting $2,000 deals on a steady. Paying clients don't engage. My best clients never engaged on my posts. The client client that paid me 1 million naira to train her for just 3 weeks has never commented on my post for 1 day. She was a secret prowler. Yes, they are undercover. They don't want you to know that they're checking you. I tell you, I have one that chatted me yesterday, only that she has wahala small. She wants me to teach her how to create digital courses, and I billed her 600K for it. Right? And this woman, she's a monitoring spirit. She would chat me on WhatsApp. Dr. Ish, hey, that your post of today was so funny. Kiki, all of us will laugh. After laughing, I will go back to the post. I will scroll to all the people that did reaction. Scroll. Imagine someone suffering for 25 minutes scrolling, checking comment. This woman will not react and she will not comment. Okay, Bironke says, the 2 schools who put me on the retainership for organizing parents workshops never liked my post ever on LinkedIn. That's it. The silent followers are the odogus. That's the truth. But you know what? If your profile is not attractive, they will walk up past and look for somebody else. They don't want to go through the stress of negotiating with you and you start saying, I beg, sir, please give me a chance. No, they don't want that. For the past 2 weeks now, I will do a screenshot. I hope I remember. I'll do a screenshot and drop in the group. I've had one particular HR person, I don't know if it's one or many, checking my profile 5 times a day, secret mode. And that's for me using premium. I can't see them. I was told that it's a high level feature for HR, human resource people. That person has been checking my profile for 2 weeks, at least 4 or 5 times a day. It's the truth. It's the truth. If your profile is not, say, the focus is, after this mentorship class, the things I need you to gain is a good profile and writing good content. Just those 2. Good profile and writing good content, and then in addition, engaging strategy. We are still going to talk about engagement strategy. Many of you are not getting it right. I'm telling you, a well-optimized profile will sell you. And that's why I started from the first obvious one, Orisha Shrine, Mami Water, and Bush pictures. Please, if that is what you have, yank it out. All those pictures where you see people wearing sleeveless blouse and standing like this, woe betide you. Yes, so the kind of people you attract is all these funny men. That's what you'll be getting. When I had my I don't know, Coach K, can you remember when I had one profile picture where I had short, low cut, and my hair was tinted blonde at the top, and I had these big earrings I used to wear? Beautiful picture, but it was bringing me miscreants. Miscreants were coming into my DM. Miscreants. And out of the miscreants, 70% were men telling me rubbish in my DM. In fact, one even said he's ready to service me. I said, service in what way, please? Are you a generator? Are you a mechanic? Are you a spare part dealer? Do you sell computer accessories? I want to understand what you mean by servicing, because I'm not understanding this servicing. I have inside link. I said, oh God, things are happening. Those stars plenty. People are enough to be my sons. In fact, some I have to be lecturing them. Some I have to start preaching and saying Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Anybody that does not follow him will go to hellfire. No, it's not a small thing. That is why you see me shouting headline, because it's the wrong people that will be coming to you. Sometimes, please, I need you guys to be checking your profiles. Calculate assignment. Starting from tomorrow is Tuesday. Count how many people checked your profile on Tuesday. Count how many checked your profile on Wednesday. Please, I need you to be giving me that report at the end of every day. Let's see whether there is a difference. If people are not checking your profile regularly, there is a problem. It means that there's a problem with your headline and there's a problem with your content. Right? We have just 20 minutes more. I don't want to keep this class for too long. So I spoke about creating a professional photo, LinkedIn profile, your headline. We are still working on the headlines. Then there's the summary section. There's the experience. Hope you are listening. There's the about section. There's the education section. There's the skills, endorsements, and there's the recommendation. All this is, without this, your profile is not complete. I go again. Your photo, your headline, your summary, your experience, your about section, your education, your skills endorsements and recommendation. Now, if you don't have skills endorsements and you don't have recommendation, nobody's going to trust you with business. Skills endorsements is done by people, and I will check. Naomi, don't worry. I will see. No matter how long it takes me, I will check everybody's profile. At least all the people that dropped as of today, I will check everything. The problem I have is that I'm somewhat a perfectionist. I don't like doing my things half. So I need to be in a certain frame to go, because I'm giving wrong. I don't want to mislead you. Headline can be misleading. Be patient. It will be done. Trust me. No matter how long it takes, it will be done. Very is needed because at the end of the day, even if your profile is not optimized, your headline now is not 100%. At least let it be 70 to 80%. So we are still moving there because we're still going to be talking about clarity in other classes, right? So please, take notes. Go and file the things that must be there: your headline, your banner, your summary, your experience, your about section, your education, skills endorsement and recommendation. If you don't have anybody that has endorsed your skills, please let me know inside the WhatsApp group. If you don't have any recommendation, let me know in the WhatsApp group. Please, if you don't have recommendation, I will tell you the people to meet so that I can go and start having recommendation. You need to have recommendation. As I'm here, I have over 30 recommendations and I have over 70 skill endorsements. Yes, so Henry, my profile is everywhere. I have dominated Google. I've dominated it. Taiwo, don't worry, I will check it. I will check. Don't worry, I will check. Thank you, Naomi. So that is that for your profile, right? Those are the things I need you. Please go and take a look. If you don't have skills, endorsements, and recommendation, state it in the group, and I will tell you what to do. I will probably drop a voice note and advise everyone on what to do if you don't have skills, endorsements, if you don't have recommendation. So if you don't have skills, endorsements, maybe what we'll do, class reps, please remind me. Maybe on Saturday, we will have a skill endorsement session. For that day, everybody will endorse each other's skills, right? I think that's what we are going to do. So even if you have or not, it will help. It will boost everyone, because I know some of you got a good amount of followers from our exercise between yesterday and today. So your profile must be optimized properly so that anytime someone, for instance now, if somebody is searching for student nurse or nurse researcher, it's Omolala's profile that will come up. That is the reason why there are some certain keywords that have to appear on your headline. If anybody is looking for executive coach, if they search, Dr. Ish name will come out. If anybody is talking about public speaking and they search, my name must come out. So please, your core functions must be stated on your headline. Yes, once you've changed your headline, you must change your about. Okay, you can leave the banner, but change your about. Don't touch the banner yet. At the end of the mentorship class, we will still do another audit, because I'm sure some of you, as time is going on, you may start changing your clarity in terms of your positioning. Your niche may change. Okay, Naomi. All right, so that's that. Profile optimization, you must be searchable. This is why I said, going forward from tomorrow, at the end of every day, 8 p.m., everybody should drop. I had 10 profile views today. I had 15 profile views. And as you're dropping it in the group, please open a personal register. Be writing it. Monday, 15 profile views. Tuesday, 20 profile views. Wednesday. So at the end of the week, we are going to analyze why your profile views went up and why your profile views went down. That's part of the analytics class, right? Because remember, profile views usually is a combination of people who want to buy from you, or who want to copy you, or who want to collaborate with you, right? Drop those items we need to put in check. Gabriel, please explain. I don't understand. Please explain in the chat box so that I can understand what you mean. Right? So now, going back to content creation, types of content, we have posts, which is what we do on LinkedIn. We have articles, which articles and newsletters are the same thing. So for those of you, we can pick another day to talk about newsletters. I don't want to confuse newsletters. Newsletters too is like post, but in a different format. It's usually longer than the post. The post is usually 3,000 words, but newsletters, you are allowed to go really, really lengthy. You know, like I dropped my newsletter today. I don't know if any of you have subscribed for my newsletter. You would have seen what I wrote today. I wrote about LinkedIn visibility and LinkedIn growth. I'm not a LinkedIn growth specialist too, but part of, based on personal branding, sometimes I am led to talk about it. So I leverage on personal branding and explain how personal branding pushes your visibility and your growth. All right. So talking about types of content, I said there are posts, which we do on LinkedIn. We have articles, which are newsletters. We also have videos. So we're going to have a public speaking training. Bimbola, please remind me, class reps, remind me, public speaking training, but that one will be next week, please. 1 day class, live class like this, public speaking training, and you all will be required to do 1 minute or 2 minute videos. I will give you the topic, but I will have trained you and showed you what you need to do, and then we will evaluate. The first 3 winners, I will give them a gift. What the gift is, I don't know. Now, in terms of posting every day, no, but this is what I did. I will share what I did. For 6 months, I posted 7 days a week, straight, in sickness and in health. As a new LinkedIner, 7 days a week. Worst case scenario, 5 days a week. Please don't let anybody deceive you. Even the ones that have over 20,000 followers, a lot of them are posting a lot. Because people will, when you are posting, people are seeing your content. The day you don't post, maybe the day that somebody is supposed to see you, that will give you that big deal. Now, not to put fear in you, please, so that you don't burn out. But ideally, 3 to 5 days is good. Like now, this week, I can post for 7 days, depending on how I'm led or how busy I am. Next week, I can post for only 3 days. But as a new LinkedIner, you feel that you have not gotten to the number of followers you want, I will advise you, don't go lower than 5 days. And the best days to post on LinkedIn are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I go again. The best days to post on LinkedIn are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Mondays and Fridays are not so good, unless you already have a very large following. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Sundays is usually poor. If very few people can get up to 100 reactions, right? Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for posting. The best time to post is from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Anything after 10 a.m., you are posting for your family and friends. That is if they will even acknowledge your post. The best time to post, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. because that is when people are preparing for work and going to work and have the time to browse. The other best time to post is between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. or 4 and 8, but I would advise 4 to 6. For me, I post between 6:30 a.m. and 7 a.m. If I miss my 7 a.m. posting, I post 10 a.m. If I miss 10 a.m. like today, I missed my 7 a.m. I missed 10 a.m. because I was so busy. I posted by 4 p.m. But that is because the algorithm already knows I am consistent. So if you're a newbie and you say you post 7 a.m. today, 10 a.m. tomorrow, 4 p.m. in the evening, you're on your own. No, don't say Dr. Ish taught me. I will deny you. I'll deny you. But if you have posted consistently for a minimum of 6 months, pick one time and be consistent with it. If it's 3 times a week, stick to the 3 times. If it's 5 times, stick to the 5 times. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., good. As a newbie, don't do evening posting if you are new on LinkedIn. Less people will see you. As a newbie, if you feel that you are a garacha, no problem. Right? Newbie, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., pick one time. And I would advise you 7 a.m. I would advise you, that's a peak. 7 a.m., 8 a.m., peak period. I go deny you, Naomi. Don't post in the evening if you're a newbie. That's what I will tell you. If you want to grow, right? And another thing is that people post for different reasons. Some people post for followership. Ask yourself, I am on LinkedIn, what do I want to gain from it? See, bear in mind that your focus must be impact and value. Don't get it wrong. Impact and value must be there. But now you're asking yourself, what is my reward for this impact and value? What do I interpret as a reward? Is it followers? Yes, I'm coming to repost. Is it followers that I'm writing for? Now, like I said, impact and value, please. But you're asking yourself, what is the reward for this impact and value I'm giving? Is it that I want followers, or I want to recognize as an authority and thought leader in my field? If you don't want to recognize as authority and thought leader, please stick to LinkedIn growth. You are a VA, but continue talking about LinkedIn growth, no problem. You will never be considered an authority in your field, but you will gain followers. Can you understand the logic? If you are posting, ask yourself, what do I want to gain from this posting that I am posting? Is it to gain followers? Is it to be recognized as an authority and a thought leader in my field? Remember, if you stick too much, I'm not saying don't do generic posts. You can do generic posts twice a week. It's fine. But 70% of your posts must be focused on what the problems you solve. Sorry, please. If you want to be recognized as an authority in your field, your progress will be slow. If you want to grow followers, stay generic. Don't talk about your focus. Can you understand the logic? Now, it's either you want followers or you want authority. That is why I said you can mix the two. But don't get carried away. Thank you, Faith. Don't get carried away. Meaning that if you are posting 5 days a week, your generic post can be twice a week, and then your authority post can be 3 times a week. So that you know that at the end of every week, you have gained followers and you're also positioning yourself as an authority in your field. Don't worry about favicon ranking. It will come to you. If you follow these things I'm telling, everything I'm going to teach you for 6 months. In fact, the engagement strategy itself is another one. There's no way you will not become an influencer. I'm telling you. I had one of my babies that I groomed, though she had some issues, family issues, and she had to leave LinkedIn. She has gone to Facebook. And within 4 weeks or 8 weeks, she was registered as an influencer somewhere. I can't remember as an influencer somewhere. And she got an international job. And she has less than 2,000 followers. But I don't want to stay too much on that. I want to keep to time. Right? Now we are going to, okay, so types of content. We talked about posts, articles, videos. Yes, we're going to do the public speaking next week. And then infographics, which is carousels. So inside the group here, you can team up with people that you are comfortable with and do collaborations, infographics, right? You can do collaborations. And before we end the mentorship, we are also going to have live sessions. We can pair ourselves. The community managers will handle that. Bimbola, please take notes as well, and the class reps take notes as well before the end of the mentorship club. But let's talk about that next week, please, so that my head does not blow. We're going to have people paid, 3 to 4 people paid for one webinar, 3 to 4 people paid for one webinar, so that those of you that are hiding, we push you outside by force. We push you outside, so that by force you learn how to start facing the public. That your brand that you are hiding, people must see you. Okay, so but within yourselves you can come together and do carousels together. But please, when you are doing your carousels, don't forget to tag me. Don't forget to tag me. And please, as you're watching YouTube, be watching my other videos now. And you just watched only one, you left. People should watch the other ones. And yes, so we'll be doing you can do that. But the webinars, we're going to arrange people, 3-4 people in one group will do a webinar topic. We'll have a live webinar stream on LinkedIn Live. Another group will do live webinar stream on LinkedIn Live. And please, when you're writing your post, talk about our mentorship, the things you learned. Tag me. At least I'm not collecting money. Help my career, help my business, help me, so that the people that have the money, the silent people, then they come and find me where I am. Thank you. All right, so Now, there's the roles of storytelling in content creation, but I will not talk about that because that one, if I start talking about storytelling, we'll be here for 3 hours, and some of you will start swearing for me, so I'm not even going to go there. We'll fix one particular day for storytelling. Right? We've spoken about content strategy and target audience, needs, pain points. I think we'll also pick one day also for that. That one can just be a 1 hour class. But when I talk about target audience, like I said, when we're talking about your headline, thank you dear, when we're talking about headline, your headline should always talk about the pains that you can take care of. For instance, using my headline, executive coach transforming. See, English is very important, guys. If you don't remember anything else, English should not be underrated because LinkedIn is a global field. Every one of us here wants obodoyibo dollars, but you must write to appeal to them. Now, this is why I'm saying so. And when I'm talking about pain points, this is a real big deal that many people don't understand. You see, executive coach transforming CEOs, founders, executives. It means that my framework, my formula transforms whoever comes into my class. I'm sure some of you are already receiving transformation. You are already hearing some things that you've never heard before about LinkedIn, right? So your headline is supposed to speak to pain points, which means that if you go further, you will see where I say I transform CEOs, founders, and executives, which helps them to build global visibility, authority, which means that my target audience, their problem is that they don't have global visibility. So when I'm done with them, I will transform them such that they will achieve global visibility. Yes, Abisoye, yes, it's a wonderful one, right? So always make sure your headline is talking about the pain you can solve, right? Now, and in my own headline, you will see using storytelling, public speaking, business strategy, and personal branding. Those are my pillars. Remember, we are back to pillars again. So you guys need to go and research on your pillars, right? Research on your pillars. Class captains remind me too. That's an assignment that will be submitted by the weekend. I don't want to load you with too much assignment. So your content pillars, please go and do your assignments. Go and research 5 content pillars of your own niche. We'll submit it on Saturday so I can review. Saturday on Sunday, right? So that's it. Storytelling, we'll handle storytelling another day. Engagement strategies, we'll handle it another day. So yes, so their content goals, I've spoken about that. When you write your content, is it for visibility? Is it for leads? Is it for followership? We spoke about that. There are different kinds of content. But when we start dropping, today is Monday. So yes, guys, you're going to be dropping your LinkedIn posts tomorrow in the group. Remember, when you're dropping your posts tomorrow, Anne-Marie, you are welcome. Remember, when you're dropping your LinkedIn post tomorrow, remember what I said. Once you get to that question mark, delete everything after the question mark so that you don't get shadow banned. LinkedIn has gone gaga now. They are not even taking things easy. They are restricting people and banning people. So please don't put anybody at risk. So tomorrow from 7 a.m., please, or if it's 6 a.m. you write your post, drop your LinkedIn posts in the group. Your LinkedIn, whatever you post in LinkedIn tomorrow, drop in the group. I'll take a look and I'll try and comment as much as I can on everybody's link. I'll try and engage on everybody's link. And everybody, please engage with other people's link. Let's be our brother and our sisters keeper. Yes, and then I will randomly, please, nobody should come and hold my throat. I will randomly review a few people's content in the group so that you have an idea on what we're talking about: followership, visibility, and engagement, right? And then another day we'll have, because you can't learn everything in one day, trust me. Another day, another class, we'll talk about the hook, body, CTA, and PS. Hook is the first 24 lines you start your content with. Hook is the second set of 20 lines. Sorry, that's wrong. Hook is the first set of 24 words you use. Rehook is another set of 20 words you use. Body speaks to the solution of the problem. Problem is usually in the hook and in the rehook. What I mean problem is the pain point of your client is the best way. That's how I get my own clients. The best way is to first of all start with the problem at the hook and continue with the problem at the rehook. If you read my post today, I wrote 3 people told me goodbye on LinkedIn 13 days ago. Bound. I put that post in the evening. I don't post in the evening, and as the last time I checked, over 200 reactions. and about 6 or 7 reposts, right? Because I spoke about problem connects with people emotionally. People like gossip, people like this. Hey, there's fire on the mountain, what's going on here, right? So that's it. Body talks about the solution. Call to action is an instruction telling the audience what to do. Follow me for more tips, come for my mentorship class, DM me for free resource on how I can help you to maximize your profitability or your productivity. So many things. Call to action. So that is a whole class on its own. Hook, body, CTA, then PS. PS is postscript. PS is usually a question you ask your audience to drive engagement, so that if your post is boring, the PS may be what will strike conversations inside the post, you know. So the PS can be a random question. For instance, I spoke about on Saturday. Yes, on Saturday I spoke about how a client of mine all of a sudden said she's not doing her mentorship one-on-one class with me again, and I was like, why? She now said that her boss, who has 0 engagement, followers are so small, has been monitoring her on LinkedIn and told her that so you see the way you are. If it's LinkedIn now, you'll be following LinkedIn back to back, but if you do your work in the office, you will not face your work. I don't understand that level of witchcraft, but then that's what it is, right? And she said, oh, she can't continue the classes again because she can't be posting, because I was grinding her. My students know me. Hey, no mercy. I was grinding her to post. I was on her neck. I mean, I can chat you 1 a.m. I can be that bad. I can chat you 1 a.m. and start asking you questions. Why didn't you post today? That's me, right? So she says she can't post anymore because her supervisor was on her case, is disturbing her and all that. I said, for me, I've collected money now. I can say, okay, no problem. But I don't like that kind of thing, right? Be serious witchcraft or principality and power. So, oh, Charismata, you too? Are you the principality and power, or there's a principality and power on your matter? Which one? So long story short, the only thing that calmed me down was it meant that what I was doing for her was working, right? What I was teaching her was working. She was getting noticed. I also have 2 other students, one in Hungary, one in Spain. They're both, I think, PhD students. Their professor sent me connection request on LinkedIn. Can you beat that? Their professor, the person monitoring their thesis, PhD, abroad, sent me connection request. Thank you, darling. Thank you. He was monitoring their postings, and at the end of the day started telling them that they were not facing their thesis properly. They were too active on LinkedIn and all that. I mean, long story short, they started reducing in their posting. But I just made sure I completed my classes with them. I told them, well, you have all the ammunition you need. When you are done, please fire back to the platform. Then when you are dropping your post, please take note, because we have to end this in 5 minutes. When you're dropping your post, take note that you need to use good visuals, good pictures, clear pictures. I don't really support people using all these Snapchats, all these over-edited pictures. AI pictures are not bad. Thank you. Don't let it enter your eye. Don't let it enter your eye. Don't let it enter your eye. So, good pictures, please. Good pictures, good pictures, good pictures. I'll repeat it. Good pictures, good visuals. Clear. You don't need to have an iPhone. You just have to have a phone with a nice camera. Pick a nice place, sit down there, take a picture, do nice videos. Your videos should not be more than, unless it's a talking video, but if it's just a random video, you can do it like a 60-second video, because you know attention spans are so small, right? And then you can do editing. I don't know if we'll do a class on that. I don't know if I have the strength, but you know, good visuals is very important, because sometimes your content may not be so nice, but the picture will help the post to move. LinkedIn also favors good visuals, good carousels as well. Then so storytelling, another day, there's a difference between, there are different types of storytelling. There's a professional storytelling and there's a personal storytelling. We'll also delve into that as well. So last is marketing techniques. So when you are done with everything you need to do, you know, apart from posting on LinkedIn, you know that we have what we call email newsletter, engaging the audience, and of course sharing your links to other platforms. When you post on LinkedIn, please, you can put it on your WhatsApp status, You can share it in communities. Don't share in just any community so they will not kick you out of the community, because some admins jealousy because they are not on LinkedIn and they are not posting on LinkedIn. You will just find that Charismata has been excused from the group, or Faith has been yanked out of the group, or Anne, they will say, you are spamming the group, because they don't have personal branding, they are not positioned on LinkedIn, so they may be angry with you. Okay, Charismata say abeg. Charismata say abeg. So in essence, what I'm just trying to say is that once we start posting tomorrow, please, I want you guys to also put your links. Now remember the links I said. After the question mark, delete it. I want you to put your links on your WhatsApp status, in communities, and I want to also give me feedback. When you post, you say, Doctor, I've done my LinkedIn post and I have shared the link in 2 communities. I've shared it on my status. I want to hear those feedback, because at the end of the day, growing your followership should be organic and it should be widespread. Part of personal branding is to ensure that people also know what you are doing, so that at the end of the day, you can generate leads. Remember that our target is at the end of the month, each of you would have generated 20 leads each. And by the end of this week, I want to see you have a minimum of 2 leads. If you can get up to 5 leads, fantastic, right? So that will be the end of today's class. I remain your one and only Dr. Ishoma Elora Ona. I apologize so much for taking too much of your time, but I hope that at the end of the day, you're able to get premium value. I hope at the end of the day, you're able to learn so much. I hope your mindset has changed. Don't look at LinkedIn as an impossibility. If I, at my old age, soon to be a grandmother, can do it, nothing stops you from being able to achieve it, right? Nothing stops you. I trained Gen Zs on how to use LinkedIn. You can imagine, but it was a Gen Z that taught me how to use LinkedIn. So I'm not going to shy away from that. But I'm telling you that if I can do it, nothing is stopping you from also achieving. And my prayer every day is that people that I train should even do better than me, much better than me. So I hope you gained value today. I hope you learned a lot of new things, and I hope that not just learning, that you also implement everything that we've learned. Please, I hope you jotted these things down. The human brain is like a computer, but at the same time, it has the capacity to forget, and when you forget, you cannot implement. Remember that consistency and value is the name of the game on LinkedIn. You cannot post in one day and then nobody sees you or hears from you again for 2 weeks. Please, like I said, a minimum of 3 to 5 weeks. We're going to be posting on Tuesdays and Thursdays, dropping links in the group. Please, anything after Tuesday and Thursday, I will delete it. Just Tuesday and Thursdays to help you drive your engagement, help you drive your impressions, help you drive your activity as my own support to your brand. And I'm trusting that at the end of the mentorship class, quite a number of you will be better for it. So thank you very much. Yes, so the faintest pen is better than the sharpest blade. Thank you very much. I love you all. Have a wonderful night. We've done past an hour here. And for those of you, you can still go back and watch the video again. But because it's this long, it will take about it will not download on YouTube till tomorrow. But when it downloads tomorrow, I will share the link in the group so you can rewatch if you want. Omolola, I love you too. And please forgive me if I've not checked your profile. Just even if it's 2-3 days, don't worry about it. I will go around and check again. Right? Even if you see me commenting on anybody's post, don't worry. I will still go back and check it. That is me. I will still go back and check everything. Okay? I promise to do that. And I'll try my very best to support each and every one of you. I love you all. Thank you so much. Is this okay to post our post for that day? I don't understand though now. It's tomorrow now. It's tomorrow. Please, you all are going to post tomorrow. Thank you, Taiwo. We are going to post tomorrow. So you can post in the morning, you can post in the afternoon, you can post in the evening, but drop a link. But all I was advising is that the best time to post is between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. Anything after that, the people that will engage will be, you know how it is now. Even inside the group, not everybody will engage. I can't beat anybody. I can't force anyone to engage. You understand? So, yes, so grandma. If I show grandma this one, she will say she wants to be on YouTube. No, I'm not going to tell her anything. I won't tell her anything. I will just greet her. All right, so good night, Joy. Good night, everyone. I love you all. Sleep well and see you in class.